it to start. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Pull it. Pass it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pass it.
Oh wait, oh no.
Pull it. Bop it. Pass it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Pass it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Pass it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it.
Oh dang!
Dude!
I'm sorry.
Alright, hello everybody! This is the Amateur Film Critics.
Yes.
This is episode...
I forgot.
I think this was
episode 8?
episode 9.
Episode 9. Alright,
Episode 9,
we have kind of lost track at this point. We don't keep track of that as much. But that was completely unrelated. Bop it for you.
It's a tradition
It's
from
not
now
gonna be a
on.
shit. I don't even have Bop It at my house, so what are we gonna do when we do
Well,
remote episodes?
I'm the editor now, and so I can edit me in playing Bop It at the start of
Oh my
every
god.
episode. Alright.
Okay.
But today is a special episode because we are reviewing a newer
Yes.
movie.
This is like the newest movie we've done all like
This is like the first movie we've seen in theaters since
for like
COVID hit.
since COVID hit.
But today's episode is about Cruella de Vil with Emma Stone.
Yes, it was Emma Stone. Yeah, it actually had quite a bit of it had two very big names in it, Emma Stone and Emma Thompson. Right? Is that her name? Yeah, Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
She played the bad guy. But we're gonna, just get right into it. I'm gonna read us a little plot overview, like I usually do. So, Estella is a young and clever grifter who's determined to make a name for herself in the fashion world. She soon meets a pair of thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief. And
Wait,
together
pause for a sec. I think we need to put a spoiler warning.
I was gonna get to that after the plot overview. Alright. She soon meets a pair of thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief, and together they build a life for themselves on the streets of London. However, when Estella befriends fashion legend Baroness von Hellman, she embraces her wicked side to become the... I don't know what that word is, and revenge-bent Cruella. Now, that's the plot overview, but like Zion says, there does need to be a spoiler warning because this is a newer movie.
Spoiler warning if they don't want to be spoiled by Cruella.
Yeah.
Then.
Which there's some people that don't. You don't want to spoil the movie. There's a lot. There are some stuff that is surprising about this movie. This is, I gotta say, before we get into it, this is one of the most different Disney movies I think I've ever seen. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. So, in the past, the Disney remakes have been a little not good, but this one I thought was the best out of all of them.
Yeah, out of all the live-action Disney remakes.
This was the only one I was actually invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this and maybe the Jungle Book one, that one I thought was okay.
Oh, the Jungle Book one,
Yeah,
I watched that.
Was okay.
I don't remember that one. I barely can keep... It takes a really good movie for me to remember what happens in it for more than, a few months, you know what I mean? But, moving on a little bit, I think if we get right into our discussion topics, I think first and foremost, we need to talk about the title character.
As always.
Yeah, Estella / Cruella. So Estella was her younger version, was who she was technically named as. And then Cruella was her alternate personality. That was kind of, I wasn't sure exactly what was going on there, but.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on how they did, because this is obviously an iconic character, so what's your thoughts on her?
I thought by playing this character very differently from how she is presented in the animated film, I thought it worked. A lot of the other remakes tend to like try to have the actors repeat what went down in the animated film, but in this one, by having the character of Cruella's like personality be totally different from what's in the animated film, actually worked very well.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing about it is with those older movies, their characters are slightly more two-dimensional.
Yeah, the characters
back then there
kind of are one-sided, I would say.
There wasn't as much development to the characters. They're still like good movies and they're classic movies, but with those older movies, just bringing that exact character into today it needs to be changed. So there was this very interesting thing with Estella/Cruella, which was the fact that she was like split. She wasn't always Cruella. So as far as that goes, like I did not see that part come. I mean, going into it, there wasn't a lot that I feel like they told you from the trailer.
Right.
But it was kind of surprising seeing the Estella side of her.
Uh-huh.
So as far as that, like, redeeming personality to her.
Right.
Like, I guess, well, like, what do you have to say about that?
About the
Stella side to Cruella, yeah.
I mean, I feel like having her, like, I feel like it worked. So I can really say about it.
Yeah, it definitely worked. I also think that, it was because of that Estella side that she was redeemed more in this movie. You actually see, like, Cruella, because we're going from this character who in the movies wanted to legit kill puppies to make a coat.
Yeah.
To seeing, like, her being an actual human being.
Right.
And so that was very interesting. And then, with not much to say about Cruella, I think the way Emma Stone played her was, like, really good, by the way.
Yeah.
I think we have to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you not agree with me, or are you just making fun of the way?
I was trying to... so... Emma Stone has a sketch on Saturday Night Live, whereas I don't remember the name of the character.
Yeah,
but the character as like, yeah.
Okay. Okay,
it
yeah.
was a bad impression, but
it was I did not catch that impression. All right. So Estella has a strange childhood. Basically, her mom dies. That was also part of the whole overarching redeeming
now,
thing.
we aren't gonna say any of the plot twists, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to discuss. I think there's some parts that we're going to end up having to discuss.
Yeah,
we gave the spoiler
we are
warning.
going to repeat the spoiler warning once again.
Yeah, but her mom dies pretty early on, and that was a shocking moment, I'd say. It was very un-Disney. I feel like it was kind of the way it happened was un-Disney-like.
Well, her mom. If you know what I mean.
Wow, yeah.
But he said a spoiler warning.
Yeah, okay. I guess we should just say the person who dies in the game, who you think is her mom, is not actually her mom.
Actually her mom.
And actually,
kind of kills her actual mom.
Yeah, Emma Stone does kind of kill her actual mom. And basically, after her mom dies, she meets Jasper and Horace.
Now that I think about it, her actual mom was sent to jail.
That's true. She doesn't kill her. Which
sorry, we are forgetting parts of the film.
We're jumping around too much. Let's just talk about her childhood. Mm-hmm. So it's in her childhood that we introduce that Cruella is this, I don't know, renegade child in a way. And that was like, this interesting part. It does feel quite a bit like the character would be, I think. A big problem for me, though, is that I don't think I've ever watched 101 Dalmatians completely through the way. Have you? Like, all the way through?
Yes.
You have? Okay, so we're gonna have two very different, looks at this movie then.
Yeah.
But, I think that does, I think her childhood is sort of what sets up the character. After her mom dies, she does meet Jasper and Horace.
Yes.
And, they do, this whole thieving thing for, years. And that's interesting and all. I don't think there's much about that to say.
And then
we have Baroness von Helmet, who I think there's quite a bit to say about her. This is basically
Is that her?
that's her actual mom. This is the bad guy played by Emma Thompson.
I forgot her name.
Again, Emma Thompson plays her very well, I would say.
Yeah, I would say.
The interesting part, I think, is how you have her like being like really, really evil when that's what you sort of expected Cruella to be, right? Did you expect that?
That her boss to be her.
Yeah, okay, so
I wasn't
going into the movie, I was thinking that we would see Cruella turn super evil, which
I
you don't.
thought that's what would happen.
I thought that's what happened, but instead we actually end up having Baroness von Hellman, who like is even worse than Cruella, like, you know, wanting to kill her child as a baby and all that kind of stuff. And so that was very interesting to me, because it was just this unexpected thing. And it's the way you can almost look at this movie while there are tie-ins to the original 101 Dalmatians. It feels very separated from that.
Right.
As far as the character of Cruella goes. So Baroness von Hellman is the he's sort of
the bad guy.
Yeah, she's the bad guy, but she's like this. She's currently like London's like, you know, biggest name in fashion.
Right.
She owns her own fashion label and all that, and that's a big part of the movie. Is like Cruella's a fashion designer, and there are all these like fashion. I thought this was kind of dumb, but at one point they say fashion riot, and I was like, are we serious? That's what we're calling the like impromptu fashion show she did in the park?
Yeah, I thought
that was kind of weird.
Okay.
Which I think, you know, Disney probably dulled down some of the lines in it. Even though it is PG-13, it still doesn't feel that PG-13.
Yeah, it doesn't feel.
But yeah. So there's this, so that's the big part, is like, you know, a lot of this is happening around the fashion scene in London. And we move from seeing Estella just being like this low-life grifter on the streets, actually coming and working for Baroness von Hellman.
Yes.
And that's how she discovers that, you know, this Baroness has her mom's necklace. Again, it's kind of complicated with the twists at the end and stuff like that. And that's basically starts the rivalry between the two, because she thinks that the Baroness is the one who killed her mother.
Yeah, and so it kind of starts this like rivalry with her.
Yeah. She then turns into Cruella, because with the Baroness she was Estella, but now she's Cruella, who is starting her own fashion label to rival the Baroness.
One thing I don't see on the discussion list is the soundtrack. It didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zion's the one who really knows old music. Alright, you know what? Before we get into the next part, give it to us, man.
This was a banger of the
or do you need to walk us through some of your favorite ones from it?
They had One Way Heart, Another by Blondie, Should I Stay, by The Clash. I'm trying to think here. They had These Boots Were Made for Walking. They had...
Yeah. They had a lot of your favorites, didn't they?
They had The Car Wash on. That was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They had some killer songs.
Yeah, and this movie all takes place in the 70s, by the way.
Yeah,
so
first I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the animated one takes place in the 70s.
I think it takes place earlier, which that's immediately kind of strange. That's immediately kind of strange.
It felt strange.
Thing about it, but yeah, the movie takes place in the 70s, and so they have a lot of this old music, which you know, Zion's favorite. He could probably go on and on about the music from the movie. So
I would play the songs, but the video would get heavily copyrighted.
Yeah, we already got copyrighted one time.
No!
The Wizard of Oz.
Or the Return to Oz.
Oh my god.
Played a clip of
one tiny clip
of the Wizard of Oz, and it got Warner Brothers copyrighted the Return to Oz.
I didn't even know that happens to like videos that aren't.
I edited the Return to Oz one before I edited the Wizard of Oz, and so
There's a big difference between the two.
There
You'll probably notice that watching them.
a couple of clips from the Wizard of Oz and the Wizard of Oz video, and so I put those in to kind of test if they would get copyrighted because I shortened them down.
Yeah.
So
I think my next discussion topic that I've written down is like basically all the times they have 201 Dalmatians, because I don't think we can not talk about those. So the big ones they have, I think, are Jasper, Horace, Roger, and Anita, who are all characters
from the original. Cruella de Vil is also a character.
Yeah, but these are we obviously knew Cruella was gonna be in
And
that.
then there's a secret scene that kind of ties this and the animated one together in a way.
Yeah. You started the bop it again.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start the bop it. It's on low.
But the secret scene, actually, I think we should just talk about this because I think it actually kind of goes into what I have to say next. But the secret scene is basically Cruella giving Roger and Anita, like, each of them a baby Dalmatian, right?
I believe it was.
Which, for one thing's kind of strange is you see Anita, she talks to Anita a lot. They're like friends from school when she was a child and all that. But my big thing is, Roger gets like fired from the Baroness's fashion label pretty early in the movie, I would say.
Right.
And like you never see Cruella, like, other than that one time Estella met Roger, you never see Cruella talk directly to Roger.
Yeah.
So why is she giving him a dog?
I don't know. She always has a plan. Cruella de Vil.
There were obviously some other tie-ins, like the car and the like mansion that they all like. You see like very Cruella turning. You see Estella turning into Cruella de Vil in the movie.
Yeah.
But this is the next big thing, and this is what I think we're gonna spend most of our time talking about today. Is how does Cruella become a dog killer in 101 Dalmatians?
Well, even though they have those tie-ins, I still can't see Emma Stone's character as the same character that was in. I don't think they're directly related. There might be a sequel where they completely remake 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, but I think that's the interesting part is like Cruella. There's even this one time when you think that she has skinned the Baroness's like Dalmatians, who are like sort of like these guard dogs, and they're like sort of focused in as bad. Where you think she skinned them, but she actually didn't, and she says, let the media see you as the enemy they want to because it'll bring you more attention, something like that. I don't know the exact line, but like she never outright kills a dog. I'm sitting there the entire time watching this movie thinking, those dogs are not going to survive this movie. I was like, she's going to kill, one of these dogs is going to die, because she had her own dog, Horace and Jasper had their own dog. There are like multiple dogs in this movie, and they all survived to the end, which is what shocked me. I was totally expecting her, like, one of those dogs die, and that never happens. And I think that is sort of one of the biggest downfalls from this movie, is that they wanted Cruella to be the good guy so much that they had to get rid of that dog killing side of her.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I get it. I don't see how we could have a good guy who is, I don't see how the protagonist can be someone who wants to kill dogs.
Alright.
So, with that said, favorite character design?
Well, favorite character, obviously, Cruella de Vil, obviously.
Yeah, I think Cruella de Vil's my favorite too. Do you have a favorite scene, though? I think this is going to be the harder question out of the two.
Trying to remember all the scenes. But.
Yeah. I would say for me, I liked the montage of her doing like all the impromptu like fashion show things.
Yeah, I kind of like
a lot.
So are you talking about that scene where it's like her out showing Emma Thompson's character.
I really like. It's like this montage of her showing up wherever Emma Thompson's character is, and just upstaging her with her
it's kind of my
modern out of this world outfits or whatever.
Yeah, it's mine as well. I would say.
And I really liked that part. So, with all that said, I think we're to final thoughts and ratings. So, what do you got to give this movie? What's your overall impression to give that to?
I'd say I liked this a lot. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 out of 10 Emma Thompson.
Okay. I liked it a lot too. I think, honestly, my biggest problem with it is if I was making the movie. Obviously, I didn't make the movie or anything. But I think if I was making the movie, I would have wanted them to it be more about, just Cruella going straight crazy. And, we actually her turn. I know that's not as good. It's a good movie. I just...
Make it another certified... Wait, what did we call it?
Amateurly approved.
Yes, make it amateurly approved. Come on.
I mean, I did really like the movie.
It was a really good film.
It was a good film. Oh, what the heck. I'll say 5 stars.
Amateurly approved. I don't know if there's a graphic of amateurly approved.
We're trying to get a graphic.
We're trying to get a graphic.
If we get the graphic by then, we'll pop it up on the screen.
It'll be up now.
Alright, so Cruella is amateurly approved. Even though it did not... I think something you have to realize is that even though it's not... It should be viewed more as... I think it should be viewed more of its own movie rather than a prequel to
I
101 Dalmatians.
feel like it takes place within its own world.
Yeah, it should feel more like a separate universe from 101 Dalmatians with just... It happens to be the same characters because it is it's actually really good Disney movie. It does not feel like a Disney movie, I would say.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like... feels more like a Marvel movie in a way.
Yeah. But yes, with... all that said, this has been the amateur... Oh, wait, no. Subscribe.
50 subscribers
50
and the
subscribers.
lore video comes out.
Yes. 50 subscribers.
You don't really want
I want to see this. I want to know the Dr. Seuss
really
lore. We also, we have an Instagram at the Amateur Film Critics, right? At Amateur Film Critics, I think. Go follow it. There should be a link in the description. Tell us what movies you want us to watch. We're always looking for movies. We do not have season 2 locked in as what movies we're doing yet.
If I need to make another trailer for the Dr. Seuss lore video, I will make another trailer.
Yeah, if he needs to make another trailer for the Dr. Seuss video, he will. We need the lore, y'all. I need to know.
Or if I tell you a little bit about it. If we hit... I don't know.
No. You gotta save it. You gotta save it.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
This is the Amateur Film Critics.
Amateur Film Critics.
Bye, y'all.
Goodbye, y'all.